Virgo Daily Horoscope for April 4, 2025. Dear Virgo, today marks a significant shift in cosmic energy that resonates deeply with your analytical nature. As Mercury, your ruling planet, forms a harmonious trine with Saturn, you'll find yourself equipped with exceptional mental clarity and strategic thinking abilities. This alignment brings a grounding influence that perfectly complements your natural tendencies toward precision and attention to detail. The day begins with the moon in Capricorn, another earth sign like yours, creating a supportive foundation for practical matters. This earth sign energy amplifies your natural talents and helps you manifest your ideas into tangible results. The early morning hours may bring moments of insight that help solve problems that have been lingering for weeks. In your professional sphere, this is an excellent day for tackling complex projects that require methodical thinking. Your ability to see patterns and identify solutions is heightened, making it an ideal time to address any organizational challenges at work. Colleagues will likely turn to you for guidance, recognizing your unique ability to bring order to chaos. If you've been considering presenting a new idea or proposal to superiors, the afternoon hours between 2 p.m. and 4 p.m. offer particularly favorable energy for these communications. For Virgos in leadership positions, you may notice your team responding more positively to your direction today. Your instructions will be clearer than usual, and your capacity to delegate effectively is enhanced. This is also an excellent day for job interviews or performance reviews, as you'll articulate your value with impressive precision. In matters of the heart, Venus forms a gentle sextile with Jupiter today, bringing warmth and opportunity to your relationship sector. For partnered Virgos, this creates an atmosphere conducive to deeper understanding and meaningful conversation. You might find it easier than usual to express your feelings without your typical reservation. Your partner will appreciate this openness, potentially leading to a breakthrough in emotional intimacy. Single Virgos may encounter someone intriguing through work connections or intellectual pursuits. Look for individuals who stimulate your mind as well as your heart. A meeting of intellects could spark something surprisingly passionate. However, with Mercury's influence so strong today, ensure you're not overthinking potential connections. Sometimes the most beautiful relationships begin with simple, genuine interactions. Regarding your health and well-being, today's planetary positioning suggests excellent energy for establishing new wellness routines. The connection between Saturn and Mercury supports discipline in health matters, making it an ideal day to recommit to nutrition goals or fitness regimens. Your body might feel particularly responsive to gentle strengthening exercises like Pilates or yoga, which appeal to your preference for precision and controlled movement. Pay special attention to digestive health today, as Virgo rules this bodily system. Incorporating foods rich in fiber and probiotics would be particularly beneficial. With the moon in Capricorn influencing your sixth house of health, you may feel more in tune with your body's subtle signals. Listen to them carefully. Financially, this appears to be a day of careful analysis and strategic planning rather than impulsive action. The Saturn influence brings a conservative energy to money matters, encouraging you to review budgets, investments, and long-term financial goals. You might discover a previously overlooked opportunity for saving or generating additional income through careful review of your resources. Avoid major purchases today, as your practical nature is heightened, and you might later feel you were overly cautious. Instead, focus on financial planning and organization. If you've been considering consulting a financial advisor or accountant, today's energy supports these professional consultations. Your mental acuity is particularly sharp today, making it an excellent time for study, research, or any activity requiring detailed analysis. Students will find information easier to absorb and retain, while those engaged in creative pursuits will benefit from an enhanced ability to structure their ideas coherently. The connection between Mercury and Saturn particularly supports writing endeavors, technical work, and problem-solving activities. Socially, You might feel a bit more selective about your interactions today. Quality over quantity is your theme, and you'll derive more satisfaction from meaningful one-on-one conversations than large gatherings. A lunch meeting with a trusted colleague or coffee with a close friend could yield surprisingly valuable insights or opportunities. One challenge to be aware of today involves your tendency toward perfectionism. While the planetary alignments enhance your analytical abilities, they could also intensify your critical nature both toward yourself and others. Practice compassion alongside your precision, remembering that human connections thrive on acceptance as much as excellence. Your lucky color today is navy blue, which aligns with the Saturn energy of structure and depth. Carrying or wearing a piece of sodalite gemstone could help balance your analytical mind with intuitive wisdom. The number 4 appears significant for you today, perhaps scheduling important activities at 4 p.m. or recognizing patterns involving this number. As the day concludes, take some time for reflection. The evening hours bring a subtle shift as the moon begins to interact with Neptune, softening your practical edge and inviting more intuitive awareness. This is an excellent time for meditation, journaling, or quiet contemplation of the day's events. You might receive valuable insights about a personal matter just before sleep. To make the most of today's energy, balance your natural analytical capabilities with openness to the unplanned and unexplainable. Your greatest strength lies in your discernment, but your greatest growth comes when you allow space for mystery alongside methodology. Remember, dear Virgo, even your ruling planet Mercury, the master of logic and communication, sometimes goes retrograde, teaching us that progress isn't always linear and perfection isn't always the goal. Today offers you the beautiful opportunity to be precisely who you are while gently expanding into who you might become. Trust the process, embrace both structure and flexibility, and know that today's celestial alignments are supporting your journey toward your highest good. April 4, 2025 presents a fascinating planetary landscape for Virgo natives. The Sun continues its journey through fiery Aries, activating your powerful 8th house of transformation, shared resources, and psychological depths. This position creates an energetic push toward examining what lies beneath the surface in both financial and emotional matters. With the Sun forming a square to your natal Sun placement, there's a tension that can actually serve as productive friction if you channel it correctly. This is not a day for surface-level activities, but rather profound investigation and potential metamorphosis. The 8th house illumination may bring sudden realizations about resources you share with others, or investments that need reconsideration. Mercury, your planetary ruler, finds itself in the final degrees of Pisces, preparing to enter Aries tomorrow. This creates a somewhat foggy quality to your analytical abilities today, but enhances your intuitive perception significantly. You may notice yourself picking up on unspoken dynamics or sensing information without logical explanation. This Mercury placement in your 7th house of relationships means communication with partners, both business and personal, takes on a more sensitive, compassionate quality. However, watch for miscommunications as Mercury in Pisces can sometimes blur boundaries and create assumptions. Venus glows in Taurus, activating your 9th house of higher learning, philosophy, and expansion. This brings a particularly pleasant energy to educational pursuits, publishing efforts, or any endeavor that broadens your horizons. You might feel drawn to beautiful ideas, aesthetic philosophies, or even planning travel to culturally rich destinations. This Venus placement harmonizes beautifully with your Earth sign energy, offering a grounded pathway to growth. Mars, positioned in late Cáncer, activates your 11th house of community, friendships, and future hopes. This placement may intensify group dynamics today and could bring a surge of energy toward collaborative projects. You might feel more assertive than usual when expressing your ideas within teams or social circles. The emotional undertone of Cáncer adds sensitivity to this Mars energy, so be mindful that your drive might be more affected by feelings than usual. Jupiter continues its expansive journey through Gemini, illuminating your 10th house of career, public recognition, and achievement. This beneficial placement has been opening doors in your professional life since last year, and today it forms a helpful sextile to your natal sun position. Opportunities for growth, particularly through communication, learning, and versatility in your career path, are highlighted. Consider how adaptability might serve your professional goals today. Saturn, the taskmaster planet, continues its sojourn through Pisces in your 7th house of partnerships. This long-term transit has been asking you to build more structure and commitment in your one-to-one relationships. Today, Saturn forms a challenging aspect to the moon, which might manifest as emotional distance or a sense of duty overshadowing connection in close relationships. Remember that lasting bonds require both responsibility and tenderness. Uranus in Taurus continues its revolutionary journey through your 9th house, bringing unexpected developments to your worldview and educational pursuits. Today, it forms a harmonious trine to planets in your fellow Earth sign of Capricorn, suggesting that surprising insights can actually help ground and stabilize your long-term goals. Be open to unconventional wisdom or unusual learning opportunities that may appear. Neptune remains in its home sign of Pisces, floating through your 7th house of partnerships alongside Saturn. This placement continues to dissolve boundaries in relationships, which can bring both spiritual connection and confusion. Today, Neptune forms a subtle but supportive sextile to the moon, enhancing your empathy and intuitive understanding of others' emotional needs. This could be particularly helpful in navigating any tension caused by the Saturn-Moon aspect. Pluto, now firmly established in Aquarius, transforms your 6th house of daily work, health routines, and service. This long-term placement continues to revolutionize how you approach your day-to-day responsibilities and well-being practices. Today, Pluto forms a harmonious aspect to Mercury, suggesting that deep insights may emerge through everyday conversations or routine tasks. Pay attention to seemingly minor details, as they may hold transformative power. The moon traverses the serious, ambitious sign of Capricorn today, activating your 5th house of creativity, romance, and self-expression. This creates an interesting dynamic where you may feel emotionally drawn to bring structure and longevity to creative projects or romantic connections. The Capricorn moon harmonizes with your Virgo sun, creating a productive day for manifesting your ideas into concrete form, particularly through artistic or heartfelt endeavors. The North Node in Aries continues to point your evolutionary direction toward bravery in transformation and willingness to explore the depths. Located in your 8th house alongside the sun today, this placement emphasizes that your growth path involves becoming comfortable with processes of ending, renewal, and profound change. Today's specific alignment offers a window for significant progress along this path if you're willing to face what normally remains hidden. The South Node in Libra in your 2nd house reminds you not to fall back on overvaluing material security or being stubborn about resources. Your comfort zone may involve clinging to what you physically possess rather than embracing the more transformative 8th house energies highlighted today. Chiron, the wounded healer, continues its journey through late Aries in your 8th house, highlighting sensitive areas around shared resources, intimacy, or past wounds related to trust. Today, it forms a conjunction with the sun, bringing healing light to these tender areas. This may feel uncomfortable as buried pain surfaces, but tremendous healing potential exists if you're willing to acknowledge these vulnerabilities. Overall, this planetary arrangement for April 4, 2025, presents Virgo with a day of significant transformative potential, particularly in areas of shared resources, deep psychological understanding, and relationship dynamics. The emphasis on your 8th and 7th houses suggests that connections with others will serve as catalysts for your personal evolution, while the strong Earth trine between the moon in Capricorn and your natal Virgo placements provides the practical grounding needed to integrate these deeper changes. April 4, 2025 presents Virgo with a fascinating communication landscape as Mercury, your ruling planet, forms an advantageous trine with Jupiter in fellow Earth sign Capricorn. This planetary alignment enhances your natural analytical abilities while adding a touch of expansiveness to your expression. Your words carry exceptional weight today, particularly in professional settings or when discussing practical matters. The Mercury-Jupiter trine opens channels for both detailed explanation and broader vision, a rare combination that suits your methodical nature while pushing you beyond your comfort zone. You may find yourself speaking with more confidence than usual, articulating complex ideas with remarkable clarity. This is not your typical day for communication. There's a magnetic quality to your voice and choice of words that draws others in. For Virgos working in education, writing, marketing, or any communication-centered field, this day marks a potential breakthrough moment. Projects that have stalled might suddenly find new life through your refreshed perspective and articulation. The morning hours between 8 a.m. and noon offer the most potent energy for important conversations, presentations, or writing tasks. The moon in Gemini during this period further amplifies your mental acuity and verbal dexterity. This dual influence of Mercury's disciplined energy and the moon's quick-witted vibration creates a perfect storm for intellectual pursuits. However, be mindful that around 3 p.m., when the moon forms a challenging square with Neptune, communication might become slightly foggy. Messages could be misinterpreted, or you might find yourself struggling to maintain that morning clarity. This isn't cause for alarm, merely a cosmic reminder to double-check important emails or messages before sending them during this window. Your natural Virgo tendency toward precision serves you well here. For those Virgos in romantic relationships, this day offers remarkable opportunities to discuss matters that have been difficult to address. Your capacity to balance emotional content with logical structure creates a safe space for vulnerable conversations. Partners will appreciate your thoughtful approach and careful word choice. Single Virgos might find themselves engaging in intellectually stimulating conversations that could potentially blossom into something deeper. Your authentic self-expression attracts those who value depth and substance. In group settings, you emerge as the voice of reason and clarity. Your ability to synthesize information and present it coherently makes you the natural mediator in team discussions. Colleagues and friends alike will gravitate toward your measured perspective. This is an excellent day to propose new ideas or systems at work. Your communication style naturally highlights practicality and efficiency, which resonates strongly under this astrological configuration. Your written communication especially benefits from today's cosmic energy. If you've been postponing writing projects, blog posts, important emails, or creative writing endeavors, April 4th provides fertile ground for these pursuits. Words flow more naturally, and your ability to organize thoughts hierarchically reaches peak performance. For Virgos working on academic projects or research papers, this day's energy supports breakthrough progress. The Venus-Mercury conjunction in Aries adds a touch of charm and warmth to your typically practical communication style. This influence helps soften any tendency toward criticism or overthinking that sometimes characterizes Virgo expression. You'll find yourself more diplomatic while still maintaining your commitment to accuracy, a powerful combination that enhances persuasiveness. Technology-mediated communication receives a boost today as well. Virtual meetings, social media engagement, and digital presentations all benefit from your enhanced clarity and expressive capabilities. Consider recording important content today, as your delivery carries an unusual resonance that captures audience attention. For personal development, this is an excellent day to engage with learning new communication skills or techniques. Workshops, courses, or even self-study in areas like public speaking, writing, or conflict resolution will yield accelerated results given your heightened receptivity and mental focus. Should miscommunications arise, despite these favorable conditions, you're unusually well-equipped to navigate them with grace. Your analytical abilities help identify the root of any confusion, while the Jupiter influence expands your perspective to see beyond immediate frustrations. As the day concludes, Mercury begins forming a sextile with Saturn that will perfect tomorrow, suggesting that communications initiated today may lay groundwork for long-term structures and commitments. Keep notes of insights and ideas that emerge, as they contain seeds for future development. This is particularly relevant for business communications or discussions about long-term projects and goals. Overall, April 4th offers Virgo a rare window of communicative excellence where your natural precision finds harmony with broader vision and warmer expression. Embrace opportunities to speak, write, listen, and connect. The stars are quite literally aligned in favor of your voice being heard and your words making their mark. April 4th, 2025 brings a fascinating financial alignment for Virgo as Mercury forms a productive trine with Saturn in your 8th house of shared resources and investments. This planetary conversation opens doors for long-term financial planning and structural improvements to your monetary foundation. Your ruling planet Mercury's position enables exceptional clarity around financial details that might normally escape notice. The numbers are speaking to you today, Virgo, and your natural analytical abilities are heightened when it comes to spotting inefficiencies in your budget or identifying untapped revenue streams. Pay special attention to communications received around midday, as they may contain valuable information about a financial opportunity requiring quick but calculated action. The moon in Capricorn forms a supportive aspect to your sun, bringing emotional stability to financial decisions that might otherwise feel overwhelming. This is not a day for impulsive purchases or speculative investments, but rather for methodical assessment and strategic positioning. Venus and Jupiter create an interesting dialogue in your career sector, potentially bringing an unexpected financial proposition through a professional connection or mentor figure. Someone who appreciates your meticulous work ethic may present an opportunity for additional income through a side project or specialized consultation role. This alignment suggests the possibility of earning through teaching or sharing your expertise in some structured format. The Capricorn moon's influence enhances your discipline, making this an excellent day to review insurance policies, retirement accounts, or tax planning strategies. Financial institutions are more likely to respond favorably to inquiries or applications submitted today, as your communication style presents as both thorough and trustworthy. Be mindful of a subtle square between Mars and Neptune, which could cloud judgment around a loan or joint financial arrangement. Maintain your signature Virgo skepticism if deals seem too good to be true. Documentation deserves extra scrutiny today. A recurring theme appears around consolidating debts or resources to improve overall financial efficiency. This might manifest as an opportunity to refinance, restructure payment plans, or merge accounts for better terms. Your analytical abilities serve you exceptionally well here. There's a strong indication that investments related to education, communication technologies, or health services could prove particularly favorable in the long term if initiated under today's aspects. The 8th house activation suggests potential gains through partnerships or shared resources rather than solo ventures. Consider collaborative financial opportunities where your detail-oriented approach complements someone else's vision or capital. Pluto's distant influence on your 6th house of daily work suggests that financial improvements may come through adjustments to regular habits and routines rather than dramatic windfalls. Small, consistent changes to how you manage daily expenses could yield significant results over time. Mercury's position also highlights potential financial opportunities connected to writing, analysis, research, or data-driven projects. Your ability to synthesize complex information could become a valuable commodity today. Someone may approach you about a paid opportunity requiring these skills. Regarding investments, Earth sign energy dominates the day, favoring tangible assets and practical approaches over speculative ventures. Real estate Established companies with strong track records or investments in your own skill development show particular promise under these aspects. The second half of the day brings a subtle shift as the moon forms aspects with Venus, potentially highlighting opportunities related to creative projects that have financial potential. Artistic Virgos might find ways to monetize their talents through practical applications. Financial discussions with family members or household-related financial decisions are also favored today. Shared expenses or family investments may become a productive topic of conversation, with all parties unusually receptive to practical planning. For employed Virgos, today's aspects support conversations about compensation, benefits, or additional responsibilities that could lead to financial gain. Your ability to demonstrate your value through concrete examples is particularly strong. For self-employed Virgos, client negotiations or contract discussions benefit from the clarity and structure of today's planetary alignments. Terms agreed upon today tend to be fair and sustainable for all parties involved. As the cosmic energies align for Virgo on April 4th, 2025, several areas of your life are receiving particularly beneficial influences. With Mercury, your ruling planet, forming a harmonious trine with disciplined Saturn, your analytical abilities are significantly heightened today. This creates a fortunate environment for anything requiring detailed thinking and careful planning. Your natural Virgo precision is being cosmically amplified, making this an excellent day for solving complex problems that have previously seemed insurmountable. The solutions you discover now may continue serving you for months to come. The universe is rewarding methodical approaches rather than impulsive actions today. When you take your time and apply your natural attention to detail, doors open almost magically. Financial documentation, research projects, and data analysis are all highly favored activities. There's a special cosmic blessing on your sixth house of daily work and service. Tasks that might normally feel mundane could bring unexpected rewards or recognition. A supervisor or colleague might finally notice the careful quality of your work that others have been taking for granted. The stars are also creating fortunate conditions in health and wellness areas. Any adjustments to your daily routines related to physical well-being could have amplified positive effects when initiated today. The moon's position in your 11th house creates favorable circumstances for networking and group collaborations. While you often prefer working independently, today's energy supports reaching out to others. Connecting with like-minded individuals could lead to unexpectedly fortunate opportunities, particularly those related to your long-term ambitions. Your communication sector is receiving beneficial aspects from Jupiter, expanding your ability to express ideas clearly and persuasively. If you've been waiting for the right moment to pitch an idea or make an important request, the cosmic forces are supporting your articulation skills today. Educational pursuits are another area where fortune smiles upon you. Whether it's formal study or self-directed learning, information absorbed today seems to stick with particular effectiveness. Consider dedicating time to advancing your knowledge in subjects that could enhance your professional standing or personal interests. Organization systems implemented today have a special cosmic blessing. Whether digital or physical, methods you develop for bringing order to chaos will prove surprisingly effective and enduring. Trust your Virgo instincts about what needs structuring in your life or workspace. There's also a fortunate alignment supporting activities related to service and helping others. Your natural Virgo desire to be useful finds perfect expression today, with unexpected rewards coming from selfless actions. The more you give without expectation, the more the universe seems determined to return benefits to you through unexpected channels. Resource management receives favorable aspects today. Financial planning, budgeting activities, and thoughtful allocation of your resources are all cosmically supported. Solutions to resource constraints may present themselves if you apply your analytical mind to the problem. Your detail-oriented nature is being recognized and rewarded across multiple domains today. What might seem like small, insignificant actions could ripple outward with surprising positive consequences. The day holds particular fortune for editing, revising, and perfecting projects that are already underway. Rather than starting something new, the cosmic energies strongly favor improving what already exists. Your ability to spot inefficiencies and enhance systems is at its peak. Practical matters related to your home environment also receive beneficial aspects. Organizing, cleaning, or improving functionality in your living space could bring both immediate satisfaction and longer-term benefits that weren't initially apparent. The stars are aligned to support your natural abilities while gently stretching your comfort zone in ways that ultimately bring good fortune. Today represents a special opportunity to lean into your Virgo strengths while being willing to share them more openly than you might typically prefer. April 4, 2025 brings a fascinating social landscape for Virgo. With the sun journeying through your 8th house in fiery Aries, there's an undercurrent of intensity to your interactions today. You're not interested in surface-level chit-chat, you're craving depth and meaningful exchange. This positioning creates an excellent opportunity for strengthening bonds through vulnerable conversations and shared confidences. Mercury, your ruling planet, forms a stimulating sextile to Jupiter today, expanding your social horizons and potentially connecting you with people from different cultural backgrounds or philosophical perspectives. This aspect supports learning through relationship and finding mentors who can guide you to new understandings. Pay attention to conversations that spark your intellectual curiosity. Venus in Taurus illuminates your 9th house of expansion, suggesting that social connections made through educational pursuits, travel experiences, or spiritual gatherings will be especially rewarding today. There's a grounded quality to these interactions. People appreciate your practical wisdom and measured approach to life's big questions. Meanwhile, Mars in Gemini activates your 10th house of public reputation, giving you more visibility than usual. Your social currency is high, particularly in professional circles. Colleagues and authority figures are noticing your analytical abilities and attention to detail. This could translate to valuable networking opportunities if you're willing to step into the spotlight. The moon in Cáncer moves through your 11th house of friendship and community, creating an emotionally nurturing atmosphere in group settings. You might feel more protective of your friend circle today, or find yourself naturally taking on a caregiving role within your community. This position encourages you to honor your need for emotional safety while still engaging socially. Pluto's long-term transit through your 6th house creates an undertone of transformation in how you serve others. Social connections that involve collaboration on meaningful projects or health-related activities carry special significance now. There's power in joining forces with others who share your commitment to improvement and refinement. For Virgos who tend toward introversion, today presents a gentle challenge to extend yourself socially without becoming overwhelmed. The Cáncer moon supports establishing emotional boundaries while still allowing genuine connection. Consider small gatherings rather than large events if you're feeling the need to recharge. A fascinating aspect between Neptune in Aries and your natal Mercury suggests that creative or artistic pursuits could lead to unexpected social opportunities. Sharing your imagination or aesthetic sensibilities might attract kindred spirits who appreciate your unique perspective. Music, art, or spiritual gatherings could be especially conducive to making meaningful connections. Saturn's position indicates that some social connections may come with responsibilities or commitments today. You might be called upon to organize a gathering, mediate a dispute, or provide practical support to a friend. While this aligns with your natural abilities, be mindful of taking on too many obligations at once. The North Node's position encourages stepping outside your comfort zone socially. Consider accepting invitations that might initially seem challenging or unfamiliar. Growth comes through expanding your social repertoire and allowing yourself to be seen in new contexts. This is particularly true for social situations that engage your analytical mind in novel ways. Uranus continues its journey through your ninth house, potentially bringing surprising encounters with people who challenge your worldview in productive ways. Be open to unexpected social connections that initially seem disruptive. They may offer exactly the perspective shift you need right now. For coupled Virgos, today favors double dates or small group activities that allow you to strengthen your bond while engaging with others. Single Virgos might find romantic possibilities through mutual friends or community activities, particularly those aligned with your values around service or personal development. Your communication style today carries extra precision and clarity, making it an excellent time for important conversations or reconciliations. You're able to express needs and boundaries with both firmness and kindness, a powerful combination for healthy relationships of all kinds. Pay attention to social connections that form around shared projects or goals. Your productivity actually increases through collaboration today, contrary to your occasional preference for working alone. The right partnerships can help refine your ideas and bring them to fruition more effectively than solitary effort. Toward evening, as the moon forms a trine to Neptune, social gatherings take on a dreamy, compassionate quality. Your empathy is heightened, allowing you to truly understand others' perspectives and needs. This is a beautiful time for heart-to-heart conversations or activities that foster emotional connection. As April 4th, 2025 unfolds, Virgo, you're experiencing a powerful Mercury-Jupiter trine that activates your transformation sector. This creates an ideal day for deep intellectual exploration and meaningful conversations that challenge your perceptions. Don't shy away from topics that normally make you uncomfortable today. They offer valuable insights. Your analytical abilities are heightened, making this an excellent opportunity to solve complex problems that have been lingering in your professional sphere. With the moon moving through your communication house, your words carry extra weight today, so choose them with intention and purpose. The morning hours are particularly favorable for important discussions or presentations. Venus forms a supportive aspect to your sign, softening your sometimes critical inner voice. Practice self-compassion today, especially regarding perceived shortcomings or mistakes. This planetary alignment encourages you to release perfectionist tendencies that may be holding you back from taking necessary risks. Mars is activating your resource sector, providing the energy needed to reorganize financial matters or tackle practical household tasks you've been postponing. Channel this energy constructively rather than allowing it to manifest as anxiety about resources. Pay special attention to your physical well-being today. Your stomach and digestive system may be more sensitive than usual due to Neptune's influence. Light, easily digestible foods would serve you well. Incorporate at least 20 minutes of mindfulness practice or meditation, focusing particularly on releasing tension in your solar plexus area. Your ruling planet Mercury is encouraging you to document your thoughts and insights today. Keep a journal close at hand, as creative solutions to long-standing problems may emerge unexpectedly. In relationships, practice active listening rather than immediately offering solutions or analyses. Your loved ones mainly need your presence today, not your problem-solving abilities. The evening brings a calming energy that's ideal for reviewing your long-term goals and making pragmatic adjustments to your plans. Focus particularly on areas where you've been too rigid or detail-oriented without seeing the bigger picture. Consider creating a visual representation of your aspirations. The act of physically mapping your goals can bring clarity that mental analysis alone cannot provide. Tonight, as you prepare for sleep, practice gratitude for the reliable systems and structures in your life, the very things